Hello and welcome to Imperfect Garden. My name is Robert and I was not supposed to do a video today because today is Friday in the Easter. I was going to be a day off, the weekend off, but I have a small problem again. I almost made a mistake. I have made a mistake with my sunflower seedlings and I'm about to kill them. Yeah, well, never mind, I will show you. Look at that. I should have replanted these 5-6 days ago. This is the very tall sunflowers, and they cannot be anymore in the small cells of in the cultivation tray. No, and I've been waiting and waiting, and then suddenly, yesterday I started seeing maybe they're getting too long. Maybe I need to do something, and then this morning I was like, I have a problem. I need to save them. And then we're like, I need to do a video about that too. So, first of all, what is my mistake? My main mistake is I have let them grow too long in the cultivation tray. Number two is it has been too hot in that window. I've turned down the radiator now. It started being too hot, so they grow too fast, and then they get very thin and tall, and we really don't want it. So now, because if you have them somewhere where it's a little bit colder and stuff like that, they will grow slower and they grow stronger, and we need to save this now. So when we replant this into a bigger pot like this, we're going to keep them much colder, not so much sun, and today we're even going to start to put them outside to harden it, to it get used to, the temperature outside, the wind and stuff like that. You harden it so it gets more like buff and strong. So that is the thing we'll do today. First of all, I need to get them out because I waited too long. Are you ready? Of course the roots got... Remember, this is the cultivation tray that is very shallow. I'm lifting it up. And look how it looks underneath. We have all the roots going straight through. So we have to be very careful now and start taking them up one by one and try to move them over to a bigger pot. My other problem is I don't have the right soil here. So we do propagation soil again because I have to do it right now to save them. And then when they grow a little bit more, we go over to, or we just take half propagation soil and some other soil a little bit longer. For this I will use a spoon. I will use a spoon and start with two. Here I have two in one cell. And I can put it closer. It's so stupid. Maybe you want to see this. Again, we take the first cell and I will carefully take the spoon and start lifting them up through. And here they come. Carefully. And I want as much as of the roots to come with them. Here's one root for one plant. And here comes the second root for the other plant. And it looks like this. So you see, it's one root for each. And now we just carefully take them apart. Oh, like that. And now we have two with each root system. So with these two, we start. Take two trays. Remember, now I want to bury them pretty darn deep in here because we want the steam to start shooting more roots to the side. So I will really bury it like half inside the soil, half above the soil. I just put a couple of centimeters in the bottom like this. And as I said, I want this one with a long root to be standing half. And I need to be a little bit careful. I can't squeeze it because then I break it. So I need to be careful with my fat fingers. And I just fill it up all the way. Pack it. Because now we need to pack it to have it, to give it stability. And with pack it, I don't mean like, you don't have to pack it like you're doing some concrete or something like that. Of course not concrete, was a bad example, but you know what I mean. like that, and just squeeze it a little bit to get stronger. I can have a little bit more. And now suddenly it stands again. So I just need a little bit of water on this. A little bit, and we drench the water. A little bit, I meant a lot of water now, because the soil is getting pretty wet. This was the first one. Well, I will go through this one by one, and I can show you the next one too. But after that, because I need to do a lot. And again, fill it up. A couple centimeters. Put the stem with the roots in the base. Fill it around. Like that. Almost there. Pack. Oh, this was so stupid of me. Because I see my tomatoes too. This Easter I will have to do videos every day, because tomorrow, bloody mess, I have to do the tomatoes, because same thing now. I have moved a lot of the trays now to the north window, because I see everything start growing a little bit too fast, and I don't want things to get too weak and tall. Let's remove the, let's see now. Okay, you have the old shell here. Let's remove that. Okay, that was almost number 2. Almost. Yeah, this is number 2 now, and water on it. Like that, and we put it on the side. Now, as you see, I have a lot more on the side here, of course. This is the short sunflowers, if you remember. They also only get like, what did I say? A meter? I can't remember now. No, shorter. This is much sturdier. So this I will keep a little bit longer in the cells. But you see, we have to do a lot, and I will not shoot all of this because it will take me 1 hour. As you can see now, we have 36 plants in bigger pots now. 36 sunflowers of the tall sunflower. I still have a couple one in trays that is almost going to take now. They start to sprouting a little bit. So I will wait for them too. But this one, we need to fix the rest now. They need to wait at least 2 days before I take them out, because now I stress them a bit because I've taken them up and I've been messing with the roots and putting them in here. So they will be a little bit sad, but after 2 days, they will be happy again, and we can start to hardening them outside. But as you can see, some of them, even though I put them as far down as possible almost, they are a bit limp. For that, we need to start doing this now. We need to do very good supports. And you see, I have very tall supports because I really need to do that, because it's no point of taking too smalls, because they will grow and eventually they will be strong enough. So, have you seen this mess? This is one of our wires. I have like 3 of them, but this one is like the exploded one that I want to use the first. I think it was one of my kids played with it, always. Ah, there we have one loose end. So, we are cutting on wire, and we take them up carefully. But this is a problem, to not squeeze them, because it's easy when you do this, and then you accidentally crush them a little. Let's see if I can do it a little bit tighter. I want it tight, but not break it. I don't know if you can see it. So it's around the stem, and I locked it around the pinto. So I will start going through all the really limp ones and do that. So we'll come back to that. You don't need to see it. It will take like 1 more hour for me. I just want to show you a little bit how I lock them. You see, I have one around the stem and the pin, and then I take both of them, one round, opposite directions, because now this can move and it still has a little bit grip, so when it grows this will move with it. On second thoughts, no, you don't have to. I don't have to show you when I do all of this afterwards. I think we will end the video here. But as you see, It's important to be out in good time and not wait too long with the sunflowers, because they start growing, when they start growing, they grow very fast, especially if it's a little bit too warm and a little bit too sunny. So they want to have a little bit colder place actually to grow stronger. And now I will put them, after when I'm finished with this, I'll put everyone in a little bit colder place that has no sun, very little sun. And in 2 days we start taking them out, and I will show you the progress in a couple of days or something like that. Thank you for watching this video. Like, subscribe, or give me comments, and see you in the next video. And have a very good Friday.